Went to 2 of my shows in one day. I love you. I do. All right, so. Yeah. You brought me cookies from where? Temple University. Pass them up, I suppose. Well, who cares about my stupid story? There's cookies. Thank you. You're looking at our positive post-it? I don't know what that means. Oh, yeah. P.S. I'm wearing tie-dye socks. All right. Let's see what you got. If they're not chocolate chip, I'm throwing it back in your face. Double chocolate chip on M&M. Score. Although if I eat this right now, I'm gonna have chocolate. Oh, this one looks good. Did you lace these with poison? My manager told me I'm not supposed to eat cookies from fans anymore because she's convinced that someone's gonna put arsenic in one and I'm gonna die. So. But let's not tell her. She's here right now, so I guess she knows already. But don't worry. Tonight I'll be laying in my bunk with a ring of chocolate around my mouth, passed out from eating this one. Thank you. Can I go? I'm gonna go on my story now, though. Is that all right? Okay. Cool. Cling to these. So I was asked a few years ago to be part of an REM tribute night at Carnegie Hall and to sing an REM song and raise money for a children's music. I don't know, something for kids and music, who knows? Who cares? No, I'm just so I chose to do Nightswimming, which I think is the best REM song. I don't know if any of you guys are REM fans, but it's an awesome song. And I wanted to do it in like a different way. I didn't want to just get up on stage with an instrument and play it and be like, bam, 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 I'm done. I wanted to do something different and interesting. And so I decided to learn how to use a looping pedal and do the song with a looping pedal. Now, if you don't know what a looping pedal is, it's like, I'll show you. It's right here, and if I can say like, some girl just gave me cookies. Some girl just gave me cookies. Some girl just gave me cookies. I really love chocolate chip, but they're not those changing cookies. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! So you get the idea of what a looping pedal is. So I decided I was going to learn how to use a looping pedal, and oh fuck it, I gotta have some of this. Sorry, it smells so good. Oh, sweet release. It's like a drug. I'm like this for the rest of the show. Oh, that's good stuff. Okay. So I was like, I'm gonna figure out how to do this on a looping pedal. I don't know why I decided to perform at Carnegie Hall, which is like a huge, amazing place to play in New York. I don't know if you're aware of it or not. How do you get to Carnegie Hall, practice, that whole thing, yeah. So I decided to learn how to loop. I learn it. It's okay. I'm all right at it, but the night is approaching closer for this show, and I'm still not perfect at it. Chris played bass with me on that song. The day the show approaches, I haven't showered. I show up at Carnegie Hall. I'm a complete wreck. I'm so nervous. I think I'm going to mess everything up. But at least REM is not going to be there. We were told they weren't going to be there. So it's just going to be fans and people and, you know, whoever. But still, I'm nervous because I'm at Carnegie Hall. So I go out, I buy a dress. There was no showers at the venue that I could use anyway, so I had to like find a way to make my greasy hair look okay. So I like tied it in this sort of like sideways knot, and I bought this big flowy black dress, and I walked out on stage without any shoes on. I don't know, I was going crazy. Chris walks out with me, and I look at him, and I'm shaking, and I look at him, and he's shaking, and I'm like, okay, this is going to be really bad. Oh, I didn't tell you. About an hour before I go on stage, I was told, oh, by the way, REM is coming. They're going to be watching you guys. They're going to be like first, second row. And I'm like, okay, bathroom trip right there. So I go on stage, ready to just embarrass myself horribly. I start to make the song on my little pedal down here. And it's going all right. And I don't really remember. It's kind of a fog at this point. I do remember though, halfway through the song, I basically in my head said, enjoy this moment. This is an amazing moment that you have in your hands, and you're ruining it by strangling it to death, which is what I do with everything in my life. And so I said, just let go of it, let go and relax and enjoy yourself. And I did, and I felt like I was this liberated woman, and it was wonderful, and the audience went crazy, and REM, like I was told they loved it, and I was the queen of the night, right? Okay, wait. Until the after party came. Now, I'm not a drinker, I don't drink. But I was so, go straight edge, but I was so, I'm like a Jonas Brother, I have a purity ring. But I was so nervous that I had a champagne glass, and it just kept getting filled and filled and filled. I'm gonna say roughly 7 to 8 glasses of champagne. In a non-drinker's body, okay? I meet Michael Stipe under these conditions. Right. I think I'm the queen of the ball at this point, and I'm like getting ready to say something really witty and smart. And he comes up to me, okay, and he says, I really love what you did with our song. And I'm like, and I'm not saying, I'm speaking tongues. He looks at me and he starts to turn away from me, as rightly he should, because I look like a crazy person, to talk to somebody else, and I didn't want it to be over, so I leaned over. I think I sexually harassed Michael Stipe. I leaned over, and I grabbed his shoulder, like he was standing next to me like this, and I grabbed his shoulder like this, and he was turning, so what I ended up doing was like sensually sliding my hand across his chest as he turned, and I was sort of like tugging on his shirt, because I was like, no, Michael Stipe, no. And he turns around, looks at me, and I would just go like this. And then he left. When he walked away and had a conversation with some normal person. So my whole night took a turn for the worse. But I'm gonna try to do the song for you tonight. So here we go.